Hi, this is Kristen Thompson here on behalf of Virtual Clarinet Academy. I'm so excited today to share with you some best practices for warming up, and then I'll demonstrate for you a simple but effective warm-up for clarinetists of all abilities. In my own personal practicing, I find it useful to check in on 5 key areas, and I've broken these down into a memorable acronym for you: TAPES. T, check the position of your tongue. Remember that it should be high and forward in your mouth. A, check in on your air column. Are you breathing low into your belly button or only into the top portion of your lungs? P, notice your posture, both of the body and the position of your fingers. Remember to maintain an elongated spine and that the fingers should be curved and relaxed at all times over the clarinet. E, notice how your embouchure stays as you're playing. Remember that the muscles of the face should stay flat against the teeth, you should maintain a pointy chin, and that your corners should gently hug the mouthpiece. Last but not least, S is for support. For me personally, I need to check in on my air support constantly as I'm playing to make sure that I'm supporting my phrases, but also check in on the other areas of the TAPES acronym to make sure that you're supporting their functions and making your very best sounds. In the remainder of this video, I'll be demonstrating 3-note register slurs and a scale fragment exercise to warm up finger-tongue coordination. Feel free to modify these to meet your current ability. That might look like 2-note register slurs or removing scale fragments in keys that you're not yet familiar with. I do challenge you to push yourself and try something new every day, whether that's one 3-note register slur or trying a little portion of some of these scale fragment exercises. The clarinet has such a wide range, and register slurs are a wonderful way to develop familiarity and control in each register. To start this exercise, take a full, deep breath and blow your most supportive air into the bottom note of each group. Try to maintain that support throughout the duration of each exercise and not surge your air towards the top note of each group. As you play, you'll need to adjust your tongue slightly in order to achieve success in the clarion and finally in the altissimo. The tongue should be slightly more high and more forward as you adjust registers. This becomes especially important as you move through the exercise, working up to altissimo F sharp and G. You might notice that as you play and the higher you go, you have a slight urge to bite down to control the sound. Do your best to not do this and keep those teeth tall and maintain the structure of your embouchure. The corners can become especially helpful here, and just make sure that they're engaging slightly more in, and you can also use your right thumb to push up slightly into the mouth to maintain an openness of the teeth. scale fragment exercise is a wonderful way to develop finger-tongue coordination. Just like with register slurs, you want to start with a full supportive breath and maintain that support throughout the duration of each exercise. Listen that the first and the last note have the same volume and energy. As you're playing, check in on your fingers. They should be curved and relaxed as you play, not straightening or flattening as you play each exercise. This becomes especially important for the pinkies. Similarly, you want to notice how your tongue is positioned even when you're slurring, and then when you go to articulate, notice if it changes or if it is staying the same. Accurate and consistent articulation is developed by using the same part of the tongue to touch the same part of the reed, so you want to be attentive that you're developing this excellent habit. Finally, listen that as you do add in the tongue to the exercise, that your sound doesn't change. You should maintain the same support and control as the first slurred portion of each exercise.